what I learned um, this week from the reading was about um, peer review articles. Um, I thought that was really cool that you could. Well, I thought the process of the peer review articles was cool because of the rigorous process of having to send in an article, and most of the time it's going to get rejected. So, like, um, what is actually in those materials is high quality, credible information. So, that was something that I was not aware of, but that's pretty cool. Um, to have a place where you can go and get credible information to use either to learn about studies or just like new information um, in social work or whatever other class you might be using it for. Um, so, yeah, that was something that I didn't know about that I learned about this week. Um, I feel like that's really important um, because you need to have a place where you can get information that you know is credible to, like I said, learn more information or use it for essays and assignments. So yeah, I think that's why that's important. Um, another or other ways that I can like thinking for my future and stuff um, to keep my work ethical would be to not rely on AI, which I don't. That's not something I generally have done anyway, so I don't foresee that changing. Um, I pride myself in my critical thinking skills and my own opinions on things. So um, the only thing I've really used AI for um, is my art, actually, to kind of help me generate my ideas, just to have a starting point. Um, but yeah, so I don't foresee that changing in the future. The only really AI tool that I use is Grammarly, but that's just mainly for my grammar and spelling because I am dyslexic. So I always have to double check my spelling because it looks correct when it's wrong and right. Um, so yeah, a way that I can keep my work credible is by using credible sources, such as the peer review articles that I talked about before, um, and making sure that I'm citing those appropriately. Um, and then how I can keep my work professional, checking that grammar for sure, being respectful, and using APA format and writing essays and things like that to keep my assignments and essays up to standard. So that's a way that I can remain professional. Um, I think the hardest part of the hardest part for me right now would probably be the APA style, just because I'm really only familiar with MLA, and that was a very long time ago, 16 plus years. So I barely remember that. Um, but the videos that were in the lesson this week or in the module were extremely helpful. The girl that did the video, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but I did save the playlist to my um, YouTube channel, so that I made for this class. um, she explained it very clearly. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it and take some notes, but she was explained it very clear, and I'm fairly confident that I understand and know how to do it. And I think best way that I can get support would just be feedback, which April, you've already been great at providing, and I really appreciate that. And I look forward to having your advice and your recommendations and critiques uh, going forward in this course. So that's my response.